Stephanie Vaquer breaks silence after major WWE RAW announcement. Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley react. WWE made a huge announcement on Sunday involving Stephanie Vaquer, who has broken her silence about the matter on social media. Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley, who were part of the announcement, also reacted to it online. Ahead of tonight's episode of Raw, the company announced a massive 8-woman tag team match live at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Ripley, Io Sky, Vaquer, and Nikki will team up to take on Naomi, Chelsea Green, Piper, Niven, and Alba Fyre. La Primera reacted to the announcement by sharing a graphic of the match on her Instagram story. Vaquer also sent a message to their opponents, sending a warning to the reigning Women's World Champion and the rest of the Green regime. Nikki Bella commented on Stephanie Vaquer's post, showing a lot of enthusiasm ahead of the match. Rhea Ripley reshared the post on her Instagram stories. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Naomi are set for a triple threat match at SummerSlam for the Women's World Championship, with Stephanie Vaquer facing the winner at Clash in Paris. Vaquer earned the opportunity after winning the Battle Royal at Evolution. Earlier this month, update on WWE's plans for Stephanie Vaquer, a recent episode of WrestleVotes Radio on Sportskeeda's Wrestle Binge. Joey Votes and TC reported that WWE has big plans for Stephanie Vaquer. La Primera getting the win at Evolution, plus Stephanie McMahon's involvement after the match, was all part of the plan to push the 32-year-old star. Vaquer will reportedly get a huge push this summer, with WWE working together with the Chilean star on improvements to her overall presentation. Her trademark horns are expected to stay as part of her look, though it's unclear what changes are going to be made to. Romar's look. The former CMLL star has only been with WWE for a year, but she has already won the NXT Women's and NXT Women's North American Championships. She also has a shot at the Women's World title in Paris, France, at the end of August. Stephanie Vaquer has finally broken her silence following the announcement of a massive 8-woman tag match set for tonight's edition of WWE RAW. Social media lit up after the promotion confirmed that she would team with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella to face Women's World Champion Naomi, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Alba Fyre in a blockbuster clash from Detroit's Little Caesars Arena. Vaquer took to her Instagram story as soon as the match graphic appeared, posting the card and adding a pointed message to her forthcoming opponents: "Greater than this time. There's nowhere to run. See you tomorrow." Nikki Bella reacted enthusiastically, commenting directly on Vaquer's post. "That's right." Rhea Ripley also chimed in, resharing Vaquer's story on her own Instagram feed, affirming alignment and mutual excitement. Among the team, tonight's Raw serves as the final Raw before SummerSlam, and WWE has stacked the card with mega matches. In addition to the 8-woman tag, fans expect appearances from Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, a World Tag Team title bout featuring Judgment Day versus LWO, and a singles contest pitting Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed. From Vaquer's vantage, this tag team match not only positions her alongside two prominent allies, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, but also highlights Nikki Bella's return to WWE, where she's already being paired with key performers in high-profile storylines. Bella had rejoined Raw earlier in 2025 after a long absence. Media outlets have pointed out Stephanie Vaquer is among her likely rivals going forward. Given their contrasting styles and the ongoing overlap in booking, Vaquer's rise has been rapid since signing with WWE in mid-2024 and debuting on NXT by early 2025. She had captured both the NXT Women's and North American titles simultaneously, making history as the first woman to hold both on the same night and defended both in a single broadcast at WWE's All-Women Evolution show in July. She won a battle royal that earned her a world title opportunity at Clash in Paris later this summer. Reports now suggest WWE has substantial plans for Vaquer this summer. Insider commentary indicates that after her Evolution moment, she received backing from senior leadership including Stephanie McMahon, and that her character presentation is being refined though her signature Horns look will remain intact. The staging of tonight's tag match is especially meaningful. Vaquer teams with Ripley and Io Sky, both of whom are set to vie for the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam. Naomi, the current champion, is also in the opposing 8-woman team. Chelsea Green and her secret Hervis, Piper, Niven, and Albafire complete the rival lineup. The mix of contenders and allies makes for potential tension, alliances, and momentum swings heading into SummerSlam weekend. Pre-show buzz has centered on the idea that WWE is building Vaquer slowly but deliberately. While she may not headline SummerSlam, commentators see her as a future world title player. Tonight's match gives her exposure alongside major names and a chance to shine in front of a big crowd. Publicly reinforcing her growing star status, fans on wrestling forums and Reddit have taken note. The R² Circle subreddit confirmed the match listing and several submissions joked about matchups within it, like potential devil's kiss maneuvers, Vaquer's finishing maneuver being traded among opponents in the upcoming contest. Similar reaction has trended on social media. Vaquer's post garnered praise for its confidence, while both Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley used their digital platforms to signal alignment and camaraderie. It's the kind of coordinated social media engagement that WWE often uses to build heat for major segments. Here's a breakdown of the significance. Vaquer's message: the warning tone, "There's nowhere to run," adds heat to the match, positioning her as both bold and assertive. It sets expectations for in-ring aggression. Bella's reaction: Nikki Bella's comment hints at mentorship and endorsement, forcing Vaquer's elevation, especially as Nikki is now working regularly with a modern roster after her return. In early 2025, Ripley's reshare, Rhea amplifying the post via Instagram story, indicates team solidarities, since Ripley and Sky will also face off at SummerSlam for singles gold. The match itself, placing Vaquer in a high-profile ensemble with current contenders and a legendary part-timer, gives her exposure, storyline, linkage, and more credibility with fans. The opposing side features Naomi, the newly turned champion, plus formidable challengers in Green, Niven, and Fire, WWE's push strategy since Evolution. Vaquer has been positioned as a rising star, her graphic presentation being refined and championships earned in NXT, but this episode suggests the company is layering her presence into main roster arcs too. As for Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley, they each have motives. Bella continues to reestablish herself in WWE media outlets, list Vaquer, Ripley, Green, and Perez as among key opponents she could face in the months ahead. Ripley is headed into a triple threat for the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam against Naomi and Sky. Teaming with Vaquer and Bella allows her to further tease alliances and rivalries that will feed into that match, while also physically dominating a varied group of challengers. Beyond that, several storyline threads are being advanced. Naomi, fresh off her Money in the Bank cash-in to win the Women's World title at Evolution, opens tonight's Raw. She reclaimed the title from SKY by capitalizing as Ripley and Sky wore each other down. The triple threat rematch for the title was already confirmed for SummerSlam, and tonight's co-appearance of Naomi, Ripley, SKY, and Vaquer helps seed tension among them. Looking ahead, tonight's segment on Raw is sure to include promos and face-offs among these women. WWE could tease betrayals, cross signals, or internal friction, especially as Vaquer, Ripley, and SKY are temporary allies but assured rivals shortly thereafter. Fans should look for standout moments like power moves, signature spots, and backstage exchanges that could propel any of them ahead of SummerSlam. Vaquer continues her upward trajectory. She's a former double champion in NXT, Evolution Battle Royal winner, and now part of a major Raw tag match. WWE appears primed to give Roofs serious main roster push, rooting for her in tonight's match and beyond. Projected outcomes and notes to watch. Watch Vaquer's in-ring exchanges with Green, Naomi, or fire she's likely to assert. Her Devil's Kiss finisher or sharp submission work. Nikki Bella may lead team promos or anchor strategic segments. Her experience helps amplify the moment. Tension between Ripley and SKY may be underscored given their upcoming SummerSlam battle. After the match, possible interactions between the 8 women could foreshadow rivalries or alliances. Summary: Stephanie Vaquer's social media response to the Raw tag match announcement was bold and confident, prompting strong show of support from Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley. WWE is using the opportunity to elevate her alongside high-profile names, integrate her into SummerSlam build-up, and continue a storyline push that began at Evolution. Expect tonight's Raw match to serve as a major springboard for Vaquer, further embedding her in WWE's women's division landscape.